Hi guys, this is Vitaly with AFT Dispatch and A2C Logistics, and in today's video I wanted to actually look over a very important article that actually just landed on our desk. Actually landed on truckingnews.us. This is one of our web properties that we own. We've had it for many years, and we actually have an exclusive agreement with Business Wire that allows us to have exclusive content get posted onto this website for the trucking industry. So you can get more information on our website at truckingnews.us. Like I said, it's been around for a while. I'm going to switch over so you guys can take a look here. And what I've done is I've zoomed in a little bit. So this is what the website looks like. It's populated with news throughout the day, 7 days a week. There's constant updates, and whatever is going on in the industry gets posted here. You can get a lot of news here. But what I really wanted to look at is, you see May 1st today, posted by me. I didn't actually post this. This is coming straight from Business Wire, as you can see here, and gets posted on our website. But what's important for trucking is this headline and the first portion of the text, right, at the body. And what it says is that the U.S. Bank Freight Payment Index, truck freight volume, continues to contract nationwide despite major spending or increases in Southwest U.S. First quarter shipments are down 6.1% nationwide, while spending increases in all regions except the Midwest. And it's coming from Business Wire, Minneapolis, Minnesota. The volume of freight shipments moved via truck declined in the first quarter of 2023 by 6.1% year over year, according to the latest U.S. Bank Freight Payments Index. And you can click this link. It'll take you right over there, and you can look at all the details of the post. Now, what I'd like to look over here is this portion here. This was the fourth quarter in a row where volume has contracted on an annual basis. The drop was most intense in the Southeast, West, and Northeast regions, where volume fell 16.1%, 14.1%, and 13.8% respectively. Shipments fell just 2.4% year over year in the Midwest, but the region has experienced contracting volume for 12 straight quarters. Meanwhile, shipments in the Southwest region increased 14%, the region's largest year-over-year increase since early 2018. Now, here's a quote. "This quarter was a prime example of how important it is to examine regional data when assessing truck freight shipments in the U.S., said Bobby Holland, Director of Freight Data Solutions at U.S. Bank. Boosted by growing truck transported trade with Mexico and increased activity at the Port of Houston, truck freight activity in the Southwest region is markedly different than what we're seeing in other regions." And we just talked about this the other day in a video, talking about how there's going to be major increases in freight coming out of Mexico, going to Mexico, with all the U.S. trade with Mexico, as well as northern partners out in Canada. So the South and North trading is going to increase, and mainly in the South is going to be through Texas, because it's right there on the border. And we talked about that. And, I'll dig it up. I'll leave a little card in the corner so you guys can take a look at that video as well. But this is definitely supporting that thought process. Now, carrying on, nationwide spending on truck freight fell just 0.3% year over year, driven by an 8% year over year spending drop in the Midwest. Okay, spending rose in all other regions, including by 16.7% annually in the Southwest and 7.8% in the Southeast. Now, the quote says that it's clear that the capacity is not uniform across the country, said Bob Costello, Senior Vice President and Chief Economist at the American Trucking Associations. The spending data we're seeing in the South is more evidence that there is a real trucking supply tightness there, while the Midwest is experiencing the opposite. So here, if you guys keep scrolling down, you'll see regional data for the West, Southwest, the Midwest. You'll see Northeast data, Southeast data, and you can go through and take a look at all this information here. And, I'm not going to go through all of these things. You're more than welcome to, go through that yourself. I will get you guys the information in the description box. I'll leave links to all of this stuff so you can go and visit all this yourself. But the bottom line, guys, is that the data is in. The big heads are following this data. There are lots and lots of reports on this information being presented. And, what we're seeing is actually, while we're seeing a contraction in certain markets, we are seeing an expansion in other markets. And that's what trucking is all about. You need to be able to move around from one market to another. You need to be able to find markets that are warming up. You need to be able to find markets that are cooling down. Leave those markets or they completely go cold. Enter markets while they're warming up before they get hot. That way you can pull out with top money, pull in with top money, and you could be constantly moving around, milking the market for everything that it's got. How do you do that? You do that with dispatchers, right? Not, truckers that are sitting inside their truck trying to book that one load so they can move, but basically dispatchers who are doing this all day long for lots of different carriers, for lots of different owner operators, for lots of different truckers, and they're looking at markets, they're talking to lots of brokers, they're looking at what's going on, where does this work out? A team of dispatchers who are talking with each other, who have, large computer screens, data feeds, information, and, basically stuff that that's, enveloped develop them in this market, and that's how you're going to get ahead. That's how you're going to get ahead. In this market, you need to take all the help you can get and be able to basically run and outrun the next guy so you can stay in business when, basically the times get tough. And that's where we're at right now. Times are really, really tough. You need to make sure to basically work as hard as you possibly can and, work in all the right markets with the right people, running the right freight at the right time in order to be able to make sure that you're going to be and you will remain in business when the market finally turns around, and turn around it will. There's going to be a lot less carriers out there. There's going to be a lot less active MCs out there. And, our goal is that you will still be in business and that we're still in business, obviously. And when the markets turn, we're all going to be making a lot of money. But right now, this is a down market and we need to be able to get through it. So guys, here's our URL. If you got any questions whatsoever, go to our website, aftdispatch.com. Simply fill in the forms there. You'll see it'll ask you if you're a carrier, if you have your own MC authority, or if you're an owner operator. We do work with both types of customers. So fill that out. We'll get in touch with you. We'll get, answer your questions. You can also call or text us at 801-448-6363. If you got any questions whatsoever, you can also drop us a comment in a comment section below and we will certainly get back to you. Anyway, guys, we'll talk to you throughout the week. Hope you have a great week and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.